Well, I finally got some time today. So this is an '08 Honda Shadow. Uh, you guys are gonna laugh, but anyways, I bought these off of Temu, of all places. Universal bags. They're plastic. Simple, easy install. They come with these brackets. You put them where the original saddlebag bracket goes. So here's your bracketry for the saddlebags, the leather ones. These are OEM Hondas, and they're all right. They're not lockable. But what I've done here, these are a little narrower, being that this is a medium-sized, cruiser bike. They don't look too bad versus that. I think what I am going to do, though, later on is remove the turn signal. And of course the wire harness runs up inside this brace, but in order to take this off, I got to take all 3 fender bolts off on both sides, lower the fender enough to get that hardware off in there without tearing it up. But I'm sure there'll be enough harness in here. I had the keys to this thing somewhere. Well, crap. Did I put them in my pocket? I did. But this light bulb that comes in here is like a running light. I think what it is, a 944 or 924. So I don't know if it will affect the turn signal on the bike. But you got your hot and ground. Goes into it's a plastic hinge, but this is like a protection for overreach, so it doesn't flop over going forward. And then of course they give you plenty of harness. I've had these Temu hard bags for a while. Just haven't got around, being pretty cold out here. Vent drain holes in the bottom. This is lower than this. Kind of a drain, but you do have a little drain hole here in case your soda pop or your water jug explodes or whatever. These are plastic. They're not fiberglass. Got holes here. I don't know if a person would want to plug those up. But this is the lowest point in the box. And I'm not sure. Yeah, there's no drain hole there. But, your water bottle leaks or something like that. Find its way out. They're gloss black all the way around. I don't think they're painted. They may be clear coated. But I was kind of curious, how different shades of black. Another thing I thought about doing is there's a lip right here. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. A lip here that kind of fits over this. And I know they make a rubber that fits over it. It goes around the speedometer cluster on a 92 Harley. What did I have? Softail Heritage. It went around the chrome on the speedometer cluster on that Harley, and I was like, well, that would probably work here. Thin, and it would slip over and give it some rest up against this channel, give it some waterproof. There's some knobs here and a groove, you know what I mean? Picking up what I'm putting down, a little bit of rubber here, and then close the lid on top of it. And they fit pretty tight, but there's a little cavity in there, that rubber. You might have to push it down to you know, to lock the bags or whatever. But I might later on run the turn signal here and get rid of this because I think it kind of messes with the lines a little bit. I know they're small, but this is a smaller bike, so proportion, right? I don't think it looks too bad. I did have to drill, I'll show you again. These two holes come already drilled in the box, and then the brackets threaded, and then you have these grommets that come with the saddlebags, hard bags or whatever, and they do all right. They've got the collar that goes in there, the washer. Haven't figured out what the nuts are for yet. These are universal, so let me see if I can get the plastic. That's your bracket, 2 per side. You can see here it comes out, a little bit of gusseting here for vibration dampening, I assume. But I went ahead and drilled 2 more holes down here, and they give you enough gusset and hardware to run 4 holes on here. So you got, you know, a little vibration dampening. So that was a little tricky because there's a, can't really see it, but there's a groove right here where that metal bracket would go in. And these holes are on the edge of that, so I had to drill a pilot hole and then a larger one, and ream it out so that rubber grommet would fit in there. And of course the rubber grommet's forgiving, so if you don't get it dead on, I happen to on this side, I gotta do the other side, so Murphy's Law. But those drilled out pretty good. They're pretty solid for plastic boxes, light duty stuff. I don't think it's too bad looking. And then there's the width of those. I'm still kind of, I wish I could have got, especially on this side, I wish I could have got these straight with the pipe. So I put the 2 bolts in on top and left the mounting bolts loose and floated this around a little bit, enough to where I had clearance to open this up here. And then of course I don't plan on riding a passenger, but I can almost get my thumb in there and my finger, so that's kind of where I chose to put it, just in case I sell a bike or something. You can still use the pegs, and somebody's heel's gonna have to sit right here or whatever. But 750cc, I'm 250 pounds, single, so I don't plan on riding any passengers on here. But that's how I kind of floated the location of it. I wish if I had a drill press and could drill and tap a new hole on that backside, I would have dropped it down a little bit to be flush. But for a bolt-on and a little DIY application, you know, drilling those bottom holes just for some stability. I didn't want the hard bags vibrating on the bottom end of the bracket going down the road. But they do make a hard bag where the side opens, and I thought that was interesting. But all these Temu bags come with some sort of ornate tail light or running light on the back, and these open on the side and the rest of it's solid. So like I said, I wound up grabbing these with the little marker light up here. If they gotta have them, that's the one I chose. So, and if do a test wiring and the turn signal circuit doesn't like it, I don't know, might have to put a resistor in line. If you guys know what I'm talking about, resistor for the turn signal relay. I'm not sure how Honda did it on a on an '08 and newer, if it's got a transistor type turn signal circuit, or if it's got the old click clack relay in it still. I'm not sure. I didn't get that far. But yeah, Temu, 69 bucks. They were at my house in about a week. And I don't think it looks too bad. Let's imagine about taste. At least it's lockable and you can throw some stuff in there and go for a day trip anyways. But putting this out there in case anybody was curious like myself. There wasn't very many videos on the Temu bags or Chinese bags, but I figured 70 bucks. If I didn't like them, I wouldn't be out too much. And then of course the bigger bags like the Harley bags, I was kind of going for that look, only smaller for this bike. But as we know, this is a Honda, not a Harley. But I like I'm learning. I'm adjusting to it. So there you guys go. Have a great day.